So first of all, I honor Charlie Kirk. I honor his wife. I honor his family. I honor his kids. I honor the work that God has been able to do through him. And the question is, would you rather live a short, extraordinary life or a long, ordinary one? I feel like for a lot of people, they would, like, if you're young, mostly maybe you'd choose like a short extraordinary life, but I feel like there's so much sacrifice that comes with a short and extraordinary life. For me, I would prefer a long ordinary life. The school of life says that a lot of people do actually live ordinary lives, and so it is important that we appreciate and accept that a lot of us are going to live ordinary lives. Maybe it is a matter of choice, but also, like, if you look at the life of Jesus, like these people who live short and extraordinary lives, like, I feel God compresses like so much. Like, God puts a lot of legacy in their lives for a reason, which is good, and it is so beautiful to watch, what God does through some of these people who live short and extraordinary lives. But I also think this is a very, very important question to ask yourself. Like, what are you willing to give? Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? For me, the way you answer this question, it's how do you define extraordinary and how do you define ordinary? That is the basis of how you will answer this question. So for me, for ordinary, I feel like as long as I'm still living in my purpose, I'm still doing what God has called me to do, I'm being there for my family, I'm being there for my friends, I'm being there for community, that is for me, and I have a roof over my head, I can be able to eat, that for me is an ordinary life that is still a good life. A lot of us really want extraordinary lives, but by definition, for some people, how they define extraordinary life is basically filled with a lot of vanity. Like, we think that extraordinary lives means, having like being like Elon Musk, maybe having so much money in your bank account you do not know what to do with. I think that's how many people define extraordinary life. So I feel like for you to be able to live an extraordinary life, you also need to change the definition of extraordinary. But I feel like it's such a good question to be able to reflect on your life and on the life of such a great man who has passed away.